Good afternoon and welcome to more Steph's Kitchen Adventures. This afternoon I'm making something, my version of moussaka, which is also quite similar to a bolognese or a lasagna, but there's no pasta involved. This is part two, so part one of this was yesterday, which was the preparation. So now my marvellous assistant has just layered this tray with these lovely sweet Moussaka sweet potatoes. There's a little bit of olive oil on the bottom just to give that a bit of oil. Then I'm going to make layers and starting next with some of the bolognese mix, which is mince, courgette, onion, leek, a tin of chopped tomatoes, some tomato puree, some of my Buddha bowl mix, which is oregano, chili flakes, cinnamon and cumin. So that's there, and I'm just going to make a nice layer of this on top of the sweet potatoes. So yeah, as if I was making a lasagna or a moussaka. The base layer is sweet potato rounds, nice bit of juice. This has been simmering nicely, so it is pretty well cooked. So all we're going to be doing when we finish the layers is put this in the oven to heat up and all blend together. Now I've made a bechamel sauce, which is out of hazelnut milk. Before I stirred in the hazelnut milk, I melted some vegan butter, vegan block, and stirred in some almond flour, and then added the hazelnut milk, and that's beautifully creamy. I use this to avoid the lumps. What I'm next going to do is add some Yo Valley organic yogurt to that. This is a nod to both lasagna and to moussaka. With moussaka it would be yogurt, a yogurt mix, and with lasagna of course it would be the bechamel sauce. So this is a combo of the two. Get all of that lovely yogurt into the pan, and then use this whisk again just to mix all of that in. Before I've mixed too far, I shall add some nutmeg. A little bit of nutmeg, don't want to go overboard with that, into the pan and mix all of that up. And then the first layer of this bechamel yogurt sauce goes on top of the meat here. And I'm not going to worry too much about spreading it out, but I will do a little bit of spreading. It will all blend together in the oven. Then we're moving to, well, we've got a few sweet potatoes left over, so we'll put another layer of sweet potatoes down the middle. They're not cut too thick, so they will cook quite quickly. Don't have to be too fussy about where those go. And then we'll start with some aubergine rings. These have been placed on some kitchen paper and some pink Himalayan salt sprinkled on the top. Doesn't have to be the pink Himalayan, because all you're doing is drawing out some of the bitterness in the aubergines. So that's been done. It's a bit like building a stone wall. You've got to find the right size stone or aubergine in this case, and fill in a few gaps with the little ones. That'll do for that layer. Then we're going to go for another layer of the mince and vegetables. Because it's Saturday, I can take a little bit more time making something yummy for later. So that'll do for that layer. I've got 3 layers, and spread those out a bit. It seems a lot of work doing all these layers, but I think it's a lovely thing to do sometimes, because it can make it all rather special. I do like a layering thing. I mean, who doesn't love a lasagna or a moussaka, or something where you've got different layers, or a layer cake? That's good, isn't it? So spread all of that out. Yeah, and then a bit more of the yoghurt bechamel sauce. Be a bit more generous on this layer. I've still got some left for the last layer. Spread all that out. There we go. I don't want it to become too sort of amorphous with the meat. Still a layer. There we go. And then more aubergines. You can be as creative or as random as you like with this. That looks pretty good. That's quite a thick one. Put that one there. Grand. And so more meat. Come to the end of the ladling part. I think I need a spoon at this point. So some mince and vegetables and tomatoes. I seem to have got into this habit of saying tomato now. It's tomato, of course, if you're English and proper. So let's get this all into here. There we go. That is all of that. Smelling amazing. That oregano has a beautiful aroma to it. Try and make it as even as possible so you get the benefit of the layers. Then we're going to go to more bechamel, and I'm just going to use my lovely blue spoon to swathe this out of the pan. Don't want to waste any of this because it's marvellous stuff. And we're not far off, ready to put that in the oven. I'm just going to spread out that bechamel yogurt sauce on the top. You can finish it off with some cheese if you like. We've got a little bit of manchego we might put on the top. You could also add pecorino or parmesan if you wish, which would be rather nice. So that is done and ready to put in the oven. I've got the oven on 175 fan, so that's going to be ready in a little while. We're just going to go away and do something completely different while that cooks and savour the lovely aromas coming from the oven. Thank you for watching.